we're mowing. It's the next day. Got the disc box put back together yesterday morning. You see that video before you see this one. Today's July 7th. Had to change the two knives on module 2 next to the one that had the broken spline shaft. So I got the drone up in the air, tried it on point of interest on the 986. It lost it right away, but I zoomed in a little bit and it looks like it's working pretty good. I actually have a good area. I put my controller over here. So just gonna mow a little bit. Got this all baled on Saturday. Pretty sure all the bales are out of the way. But we'll put some music over top of the talking. I'll probably just be quiet here for a little bit and we'll put some music over top of it so you get some real good drone footage, hopefully. It's still with me, so that's good. So we're gonna mow this down. It's 80% chance of rain today and tomorrow, like thunderstorms. But Wednesday's supposed to be nice. So we got softball this weekend. We play Friday night and Saturday, and then depending on how we do Saturday, we play. We definitely play Sunday at least one game. So we need to try to get a little bit done. If it worst comes, you know, the weather still doesn't look like it's going to cooperate. I can always wrap this hay. The bale's kind of in the way. We'll have to get that corner a little bit. Drone lost me. I don't know if it was too high. I tried to get a little higher in the air, but I guess we'll see where it is. I don't know where it even stopped. It stopped somewhere. So we'll try to get the drone back on us a little bit. Not too crazy about this tractor, but it does seem to do better on point of interest. Just that it picked up different point of interest. I don't know where it is. It's 130 feet in the air. You can't see it from the cab. Meanwhile, we'll mow crooked. Have to stop, I guess. I see, it went way over the other part there. Seems dark. I don't know what's going on with that. Try again. We'll try a couple of times. I know the last video looked dark for some reason, and this one on here on the screen anyway looks dark. Wet hole. I don't think it's going to be able to keep me today. Something's not quite light. It seems real dark for some reason. Maybe I should try the drone on the other side. Saying something about the storage, but it makes it sound like it was storing on the controller and not on the drone, but I'm not sure what it's talking about. Both of the, so it has SD card in the controller and in the drone, and it's saying one was full, but they're both not full. You can change it whether you want to store it on the drone or on the controller. I normally just store everything on the drone, so I'm not sure what that's all about. We'll see if it gets me on the turn or not. Looks like it's losing me. Maybe not. But we're gonna get this hay down anyway. See what the weather does as far as baling it. I'd love to do some square bales. Just gotta get the weather on the right day to do that. When I have a little bit of help to do it. I don't think it's gonna happen this week. Could happen Wednesday if it doesn't rain. But Wednesday looks like my only shot. So I messed around with the drone, tried to get thought maybe it was higher, it would stay on it better, but I don't know, it just lets the tractor drive out of sight. Definitely, I don't think it can do it in active track either. Supposed to be active track, it's supposed to be what would follow you, but it doesn't seem to like tractors a whole lot. I've only ever had it do it a few times where it actually worked really well. But I don't like to keep stopping, but I'm trying to learn how to do it, you know? If I don't learn how to do it, I'm never gonna get it. So I gotta do it while you're here. I can get it to track a car and a person like easy, but I don't know what it is about tractors or this tractor in particular that it doesn't like. Then it loses you, and then you don't even know for sure where the drone is. So it takes you a few minutes to get the drone back to where you can see what you're looking at. You've got to gimbal the camera up and down and zoom in and zoom out. It's hard to know exactly where the drone is if you can't see it. When you're in the cab and it's up at 100 feet or more, it's hard to see unless it's across the field. We'll give it a couple more tries and see if it all comes together or not. But hopefully people are liking all the videos. I've been trying to post one every day for a while. Sometimes they get posted after midnight. Just kind of everyday happenings, what I do on the course of the day. says storage full and recording will stop, but it's still recording. It's funny on the controller screen, you get one fingerprint on there in the wrong spot and you can't see because of the glare. Looks like pretty nice hay. I mean, it's like trefoil, timothy, orchard grass is kind of burned up. Stuff coming up in the bottom. It's like little clover. That might be some canary grass. Definitely better. It's got like a spot right here, a little patch. Right here and right up at the end where it's a little shorter, but the rest of it was pretty nice. Wish we'd have had it 2 weeks ago. Wish we'd had the weather to do it 2 weeks ago is what I mean. Really like to have somebody spray for weeds, you know, broadleaf weeds, and see if these come back even better. My neighbor has a sprayer and all the licenses and stuff. I just have to figure out what spray to use. Try to get that information out of some groups on Facebook, but it hasn't necessarily panned out yet. I don't want to kill it completely, but it'd be nice if it didn't have some of the weeds in it. It's hot today. It's like, I don't know, 85 or so. It feels like about 100. It is hot. Had to change 2 knives on the disc bind. The bolt was all messed up. I ended up having to put vice grips on the nut, use a pipe and a ratchet to break it loose. And came out hard the whole way because the threads are all messed up. Got good and sweaty doing that. Try to get this field mowed down and decide what we're going to do as far as mowing more. Glad to have the disc bind back together. That was a job. Really wasn't terribly difficult, but just time consuming. I don't know if you watched the video, but the hardest part was getting the bolts back in the frame. Ended up that it had kicked forward on me. The cutter bar had kicked forward on me a little bit when I was jacking it up. And so then the jacks, had to use 2 jacks. One jack was pushing it back and one was pushing it forward. But they were both pushing it up. And and I finally got it. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't easy. And then the second module, the two knives were all boogered up. I did change them before I started mowing. So, let's see if the drone follows me across the field this time. This will be the last try for it. If it follows me across the field, I'm going to turn the other way. So I'll be turning towards the sunlight. And then once it loses me the next time, then I'll just drop it together. I'm not going to mess with it anymore. Looks like he's doing a pretty good job. So far, he doesn't like this end. We'll see. I had to go to the cabins this morning. I had a guy come from ambient heating and air conditioning to work on the one cabin, the Wyoming. The mini split started giving us trouble in the winter, and we had them up and they serviced it. They added fluid to it and got all they could, but I guess in the winter time you can't add fluid to it very easily because it's too cold. And he came today and he serviced all 3 units and topped off the coolant in them all. And the one unit, the fluid was way down low, and he found a leak in it, so he got that fixed. So it should be good to go. Actually, had a guest complain about it. Well, they complained in their review. They didn't complain to me about it. So, but I knew we needed to get it done, but try to get it when nobody's there, you know. So he said it should be good to go. $250 some to have all 3 units filters cleaned and topped up with, make sure the fluid coolant level is good in all of them. Top that 1 unit off, the other 2 you didn't have to do anything to. So that's good. Then I went home and had some lunch, and I'm out here gonna try to finish mowing. So I guess the drone lost me for the last time there. It just doesn't like the trees. We don't have very many fields without trees. I don't know what determines the distance it is away from the tractor, whether you get it so close it'll stay that close, or if it's doing its active shot or point of interest shot if it moves out on its own. But If it gets too close to trees, it'll just stop right there and it won't follow you anymore. So it's done for the day. We'll just cancel that mission or whatever you want to call it, and we'll let it land. Or probably will actually land it when I get back around the next time. But hopefully got a little bit of footage anyway. We're going to call it a video right there. A little bit of update for the day. A little bit of mowing hay, a little bit of cabin maintenance, a little bit of disc bind update. Please like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more from Triple D Farms, Triple D Maple, Triple D Cabins. Have a great day.